start serving on that side. Yep. KC, Chris Camisa, warming up.
Very well, Roger. Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you. Thanks. I'm going through there.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Phil Sullivan, and I am the tournament director here for the North Shore Healthcare and Nursing Championship. And I'd like to welcome everybody to Toronto College and Chris Camisa Tennis Club. We're in for a real treat tonight. We've got two great matches. First, doubles match, and two chairs left. We have the number 1 seeded team, Ratiwatana from Thailand and Rungkat from Indonesia, playing Johnson & Johnson from the United States. Our second match will be the singles match, another quarterfinal.
1 minute.
I'd like to take this moment to recognize want more of you getting here because I think most of them got the message there to be at 6:30 Master. So, and we have some hospitality waiting for you. So I hope you enjoy it, and again, thank you for supporting this event.
Ladies and gentlemen, the quarterfinal match will consist of 2 tie-break sets with no added scoring. And at 1 set, only 10 points tie-break will be played. Ratiwatana Rungkat to the left of the chair won the toss and elected to receive.
Maybe if the set break go that way, across on the set break. Yeah, set break, but not, not now, obviously.
Right.
Time for the evening session at the North Bay Healthcare Men's Pro Championship in Fairfield, California. Mike Cation with you here tonight. It's the Johnson twins taking on the tournament's top seeds, Ratiwatana and Rungkat. As always, Mike C. Tennis is where you can find me on Twitter as we head throughout the night. Mike Cation on Instagram. This is the prelude, of course, to our singles matchup tonight, Thompson and Janvier. It'll be the Johnson brothers to serve first. Let Roger figure out which one's which.
Where's that? Hunter Johnson to serve.
There you go. Hunter will serve. We're ready for play. Hunter, the taller of the two by 2 inches. They're both at 261. They're both, of course, 24 years of age. Hunter's career high 258. Yates 251. This is the 6th quarterfinal of the year for them at the challenger level. Imagine for them, Ratiwatana brothers, certainly guys that they have to emulate in some way, shape, or form. They're not going to have the big pace and power that the Bryans are able to provide. Without that kind of height, don't have those physical advantages. The Ratiwatanas, of course, getting inside the top 40 in their career. Game point. Got one of the ball people there. Make sure she's okay. It is 1-love. Quarterfinal action here on the doubles side. Winner of this gets Hussler and Verbeek, 2 and 4 yesterday over Aragoni and Kruger. We had two semifinalists before the first round was done here on the double side of things. Completed just a little while ago with Galloway-Mateen taking out Harris and O'Brien. Wind is acting up a little bit here. It's going to be around 5 to 10 miles an hour as we head throughout our evening under the lights. Rungkat, love one. Christopher Rungkat, 28 years of age, training out of Eugene, Oregon. Right at 100 this week. Career high for him earlier this year at 96. This is the 19th quarterfinal of the year for him. Looking for his 10th semifinal. This is a really rough start for Ratiwatana Rungkat. They're facing 3 break chances. Huge break there for Christopher Rungkat as that one clipped off of the net. This is a far cry from Rungkat Ratiwatana yesterday, taking out Kokonakis and Reed, having to adjust obviously today to a completely different pace. Deciding point. It'll be Yates on the ad side. Over swing. And somehow the top seeds get a hold to 1-all. Yates at 1-all. These two went, of course, to Louisiana Lafayette for a few years before transferring back home into Texas. They're both from New Braunfels, Texas, coached by their father. They've started to develop a little bit of a reputation. They're quite vocal. especially on the practice courts. On court as well, there will be some arguments. Brothers will be brothers. But right now, they're comfortably handling things. 2-1, we're on serve early. You're watching live streaming on the USTA Pro Circuit.
This racket doesn't care who holds it. It's equality in my hands. It's not a boy thing or a girl thing. It's everything.
Give kids a sport with a level playing field for all. Sign up at netgeneration.com.
Not nearly as cold as it has been the last couple of nights, thankfully. We're going to stay in the 60s tonight. Ratiwatana now, 1-2. Sanchai Ratiwatana, 36 years of age, out of Bangkok, 123 in the world, 13th quarterfinal of the year. He's got 11 semis, so a good record in that regard. Hunter almost getting punished there. I had somebody ask me if I could tell the Ratiwatana brothers apart, if I could tell the Johnson brothers apart. And the answer to both of those questions is no. Johnsons at least have a significant enough height difference, the 2 inches. That overhead finding just enough of the baseline, it looks like, and gets us to 2 games all. This is in stark contrast for Ratiwatana Rungkat to their play last night, where they were laser focused, had to be, against Kokkinakis Reed, on their toes at all times. well done. Hunter and Yates pretty locked in right now. Certainly good to see. I mentioned their reputation for arguing with each other quite a bit, and yeah, they have these moments where they are really focused and have shown this ability to play at this level over the last year. But then some mistakes, if you have those mistakes, we've seen at times that they will start to argue with each other about those type of miscues. Anybody who has a brother about the same age knows that those things are going to happen.
40-15.
Ratiwatana Rungkat just completely discombobbled here. 3-2. Johnson's out in front in the first.
Sign up with Net Generation, official youth tennis of the USTA.
Christopher Rungkat ready to go here, 2-3.
15 love.
Yeah, what most impresses me here tonight about the Johnson brothers is they are doing something that they have to get done against Rungkat and Ratiwatana, which is take advantage of the fact that the serve pace from those two is not great. Find another return winner, and once again, Johnson and Johnson have this opening. It's 15-30, and another look. Three break chances once again. So let's see if they can take advantage of this second serve too. No. This is, by the way, a rematch from Tiburon a couple weeks ago with the Johnson brothers winning that one 10-8, a match tiebreak. Yates took the last. He'll take this one as well. Can't convert. Yeah, right now, this is what we're talking about here. Right now, Hunter, after Yates has missed out on 2 deciding points, shaking his head and says that's twice. leave.
Ball 30.
Been waiting for one of those returns from Christopher Rungkat. Finally, they get some break chances of their own. 3 of them here, not surprisingly, after missed opportunities for the Johnsons. Clean pass there, and Hunter just looks back at Yates Johnson as if to say, what did you just do that for? 4-3, Ratiwatana Rungkat out in front here in the first.
At Firehouse Subs, subs are hot, hearty, and extraordinary. Every sub helps provide life-saving equipment for first responders. Nice jaws of life, Lisa. So more people eating at Firehouse Subs means more life-saving equipment donated to first responders. If you're gonna have a sub, have one that makes a difference. How's that taste, Jim?
Try the new Firehouse Pub Steak. Savory steak with crispy onions and our rich beer cheese sauce.
Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
New balls for Ratiwatana.
Take a seat, please, guys.
4-3. Yeah, they don't believe it.
Yeah, it was out.
Yeah.
About 2 inches.
It's bizarre watching Ratiwatana Rungkat tonight because this is so different than they were playing last night. Consolidate though to 5-3. All right, so it's Hunter who's trying to keep the Johnson brothers in this one. Yeah, just pushed well long there from Hunter. And this is kind of the telling story for me every time I've watched the Johnsons. Once things kind of go awry, they can go very quickly. Communication starts to lack just a little bit. And they get lucky to boot. That sends Yates down to the ground. Ratiwatana Rungkat within 2 points of the set. The ace for Hunter gets us to 5-4. It'll be Christopher Rungkat, who's faced 6 break chances already, serving for the set when we return.
Yep, that's correct.
It's the challenger level where you can actually find out where your game is and see how far you can go.
The ATP Challenger Tour is one of the most important levels in a tennis player's career. Challengers are the main stepping stone to the ATP World Tour, and whether a young talent looking for experience,
Challenger tennis is very high-level tennis,
or a seasoned pro,
it's getting tougher and tougher in the challengers.
The ATP Challenger Tour, the perfect platform to watch and play high-quality tennis.
Rungkat serves for the set, 5-4. Perfect return. They are seeing the ball off of Rungkat's racket very, very well. With that being said about the Johnson brothers, the skill level that they're showing is much better, continues to improve. I think back to when they reached their first semifinal back in Savannah, with a little bit of help from the fact that Evan King was injured at the time. But right now they're playing much better, despite some of the verbal spats. Big spot here for Hunter. Sanchai Ratiwatana framed what should have been a very simple volley, set points. It's right on the line. Yates has taken the 2 previous deciding points. He will take this one as well. Misses all 3. Hunter walks off without his brother. 6-4 first set. You're watching live streaming on the USTA Pro Circuit.
Brian, you want to go with him? David, go with him also. Thanks. They're going to the restroom real quick, guys.
Just give me a racket and watch me go. Because I'll never be a sidekick or an understudy. I'll never be benched, subbed, or picked last. Because I'll be a little busy.
Leave the bench warming to your tennis bag. Sign up at netgeneration.com.
Yeah. Balls are on this way. Guys, thanks. KC, Chris Camisa, first set. Ratiwatana, Rungkat, 6-4.
Okay, first set. Thank you, Roger.
So after a bathroom break for Ratiwatana and Rungkat, it'll be the Johnson brothers to serve to start the second. Yates will serve it. It's a great lob. Ratiwatana putting on display that speed that he's been known for so many years. Pinching off that middle quite a bit. Lots of poaches. Just really taking away the middle from Ratiwatana Rungkat. Making them play lower percentage tennis. Smart. Perfect on the reflex there out of Yates Johnson. Really, you think about it here, or through this day, they've had more break opportunities and more return games than their opponents. They just have not converted on the big spots. And again, just taking away the middle. Ratiwatana's there. Deciding point, who's going to take this first deciding point for Ratiwatana Rungkat? I imagine Rungkat. And that's exactly right. Yates somehow gets this hold. They are just, feels like they're hanging on by a thread here. Even though it's early in the second set, there's definite frustration between the two. You can hear it courtside. It is kind of uncomfortable for those sitting nearby, myself included. Mike Cation with you. Mike C. Tennis on Twitter. Thompson, Janvier coming up. Not positive about it, but I think you'd rather take that chance. But you could just sense how tentative Christopher was hitting that. missing another, what should be simple overhead. Hunter tells him to come on. Big spot at 30 all. I'm completely baffled by this here from Ratiwatana and Rungkat. They were so sharp yesterday, taking incredible amounts of pace out from Kokkinakis and Reed and looking very sharp with the reflex. It's just not there tonight. That being said, they're still out in front by a set. 1-all. Could be just that they're a little bit better with pace. Good spot there from Ratiwatana, taking off a little bit of pace, just finding feet. 15:30 and danger time once again for the Johnson twins. That was a great first pickup from Hunter Johnson. Absolutely perfect with his brother moving in front. Let's make sure that Christopher Rungkat is okay more than anything. Regardless, that was fantastic from the Johnson brothers to completely fool Rungkat. They've got a game point. Another deciding point. Rungkat will take it on the ad side.
First serve, yeah.
stuff from Yates Johnson there. Almost got lost for a moment, but comes up with the goods. 2-1, we stay on serve early in the second.
Give me a racket and watch me go. Because I won't come back the same.
Sometimes I'll come back with scratches and scrapes.
Or with stories of great shots and close shaves. Of wins for the history books. And of losses I'll never forget.
But watch me smile.
Say good game.
And put my racket away for now, but not for good.
Because I'll have seen what I can do.
And I know greatness
is waiting.
Sign up with Net Generation, official youth tennis of the USTA.
Lines people moving across to the other side of the court.
1 second, please. Thank you.
So we're letting them get settled in. Now we're ready to go with Christopher Rungkat serving at 1-2. He has faced a break point in his previous 3 service games. Again, they're just moving, seeing things well. Rungkat just trying to go basic through the middle, and it's being taken away from him time after time. Can the Johnsons grab a couple more break chances? Yeah, just a nice hold there. Once again, these key points right now, 30 alls, the deuces, it has been very, very tight. no doubter from Hunter Johnson.
40-15.
This time Johnson sprint to the chair with a 3-2 edge. We stay on serve here. Middle of the second at the North Bay Healthcare Men's Pro Championship.
I would take him in a towel with you over there if you want to. You'd rather come across and do them here? That's easy.
This racket could do a lot of things. It could level playing fields and opponents. It could forge friendships, disprove doubters, and make losing as fun as winning. As long as it's in my hands.
Give kids a game they can succeed at and grow with, no matter their skill level. Sign up at netgeneration.com.
Just grab the 6 old ones, drop them in that box, and
He's going to help you get the new ones in. All right. Guys are up. Thanks.
6 of them coming in.
Perfect. Thank you.
New balls coming after this game. Ratiwatana, 2-3. In a way, this is playing out kind of like against King and Rubin in the final. Ratiwatana Rungkat playing so traditional, not taking away the easy, simple middle return. Four break chances this time for the Johnsons. Yates has taken them all. Looks like it'll be Hunter this time. Finally, they get a break as Sanchai Ratiwatana misses a bunny. I mean, that's just a sitter. All right, so let's see if they can continue along this process here. 4-2. They are 1 of 11 on their break chances. Meanwhile, Ratiwatana Rungkat 1 of 4. Double fault stunted the momentum. Three break chances this time for Ratiwatana Rungkat, as Christopher just picked his target there, aggressively went after it. Back and forth we go. Back on serve we go as well. 4-3 in the second.
It's the challenger level where you can actually find out where your game is and see how far you can go.
The ATP Challenger Tour is one of the most important levels in a tennis player's career. Challengers are the main stepping stone to the ATP World Tour, and whether a young talent looking for experience,
Challenger tennis is very high-level tennis,
or a seasoned pro,
it's getting tougher and tougher in the challengers.
The ATP Challenger Tour, the perfect platform to watch and play high-quality tennis.
Rungkat 3-4. Oh boy. That's well done. Hunter composing himself there, called his brother off of that ball. will not kill that one. Gets us to 4 all. All right, crunch time now. A little bit late getting to that forehand for Yates Johnson. So many missed returns for Ratiwatana Rungkat here on the night. 5-4. Johnson's back out in front here in Fairfield.
You want the cold ones or the room temperature one?
It starts with the racket, then it goes to carpools, inside jokes, secret handshakes, camping trips, sleepovers, movie marathons, pool parties.
Tennis gives kids the tools to build bonds that will last a lifetime. Sign up at netgeneration.com.
Everybody out pretty quickly. The wind has actually started to pick up here. Sanchai Ratiwatana serving 4-5 to stay in this set. Same thing. Once again, it's the Johnsons who are taking away the middle, not Ratiwatana Rungkat. Did not miss by much there. Hunter applauds his brother, actually. That's a pretty good and well-calculated risk.
Yeah, 30-15.
Five all. Couple easy holds in a row for Ratiwatana Rungkat after that sloppy break. Well done. See, the fact that they're moving so much more has Ratiwatana Rungkat guessing. Ratiwatana's now gotten caught a couple times when Hunter and Yates have been looking like they're going to poach. Frankly, tactically, the Johnsons have been far better on the night. Far better. Just an unlucky break there for the Johnson. Shank return winner for Rungkat. Deep in the second here at the North Bay Healthcare Men's Pro Championship.
First set, Ratiwatana Rungkat.
At Firehouse Subs, subs are hot, hearty, and extraordinary. Every sub helps provide life-saving equipment for first responders. Nice jaws of life, Lisa. So more people eating at Firehouse Subs means more life-saving equipment donated to first responders. If you're gonna have a sub, have one that makes a difference. How's that taste, Jim?
Try the new Firehouse Pub Steak. Savory steak with crispy onions and our rich beer cheese sauce.
Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
That steak sandwich looks pretty darn good right now. Rungkat 5-6. It is just, again, shocking to watch Ratiwatana Rungkat just not making adjustments on the fly. They are just playing by the book, standard, and not taking Johnson's out of a comfort zone. So just stunning from Ratiwatana Rungkat. 3 set points for the Johnsons. Remarkable. 7-5 in the second, and a match tiebreak to decide a spot in the semifinals of the North Bay Healthcare Men's Pro Championship.
Balls go that way, guys. Balls go that way, please, guys. Thank you.
The Wiseman Company is a full-service real estate company, from acquisition to design, entitlement, construction, leasing, and property management. Our leasing team finds the highest quality tenants in our market, and we maintain our Class A office buildings with the best customer service throughout Napa, Solano, and Yolo County. We take great pride in our customer service, and this is one of the reasons we believe that we have tenants that have been with us for decades.
All right, it's a match tiebreak to decide a spot here in the semis. Hunter serves to start it. It's just long. I mean, that's one of the best points we've had here on the night. Just great movement all around. Rungkat, once he got a forehand, just found a spot into the body. So quick mini break. But one mini break will not be safe. Ooh. .8 was the score in the match tiebreak when these two played 2 weeks ago. First round action in Tiburon. Almost came up with one of the better reflex volleys you'll ever see. 3-1 back up a mini break. Looks like I think the racket, the butt of the racket got him in the groin. He needs a second. Uh-oh. He's got it. Nice composure there from Hunter to get it into the corner. Ratiwatana Rungkat just continue to be so passive here tonight. 3-all.
Please, quickly, please. It's not a changeover. Thank you. First seat available now. Thank you.
It does miss wide. 4-3. This is, again, the game plan better by the Johnsons. Frankly, they've been the better team throughout this night, with the exception of being able to convert. It's a great lob. It's good. It's good. And you think about the fact that the Johnsons were on the ropes in the first 2 service games here in the second set. They faced a break chance each time. Could have gone away, but they have fought. They have competed better. Where are the I formations? Where are the poaches? Where are any adjustments here on the night? Ace for Rungkat. It's almost like they expect that their talent is just going to win them the day. Well, clearly it's not. Keep it within 1 mini break, though. Perfect return there from Rungkat to get us back level 6-all. Again, the winners get Hüssler and Verbeek, who have had a nice day off. 2 and 4 over Aragoni and Kruger. Sam Verbeek was having a practice late into the afternoon until the sun went down with Jacob Meyer, his coach. for Yates. That one hurt. 7-6. Pretty simple sitting forehand for Yates. Johnson just hit into the bottom of the net. So now Ratiwatana, Rungkat go back up a mini break for the third time in this match tie break.
One more point. Stay there, one more point. Thanks.
Four straight for Ratiwatana, Rungkat. Match points, 3 of them for Ratiwatana, Rungkat. Ratiwatana, Rungkat gets some revenge on the brothers Johnson. 10-6 in a match tiebreak, rattling off the last 6 points of the match, despite being frankly outplayed through much of it. All right, so singles still to come. Last match of the day, Jordan Thompson and Maxime Janvier will rejoin you in 15 live streaming on the USTA Pro Circuit.
So at this time, while we're waiting for our singles to start, I'd like to invite...
Drop them in the box there, guys. Thank you very much.